Hey, yo, kid.
Watch out for the jab.
What's up?
What is up? What's happening, y'all? Welcome to the Jab Podcast. My name is Breezy Randall.
This is Young Al.
And people call me Jay. And this is episode 7.
7 already.
I know, right?
Someone want to check that?
We've
Someone want
made
to
it.
check? Are you sure?
I think so, yeah.
Well, my tally marks add up, but someone needs to count them for me.
Cool.
Like days in jail.
They're on the wall.
Marked in.
You know what's funny about that? Whenever I see that in a movie, I'm always like, what if they just take a nap and they don't know for sure anymore? They're
don't
just
see
throwing
daylight.
extra days up there.
Oh, like what day is it?
Yeah.
That's a long nap.
That's all that. But hey,
What day is it?
I've taken short naps that feel like, what day is it?
I was just going to say, I've definitely woken up from naps.
What's happened?
It's every day of my life.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Delusional.
day it is.
Dude, yesterday when we were on the way back from Austin, I woke up out of a nap and I texted 2 of my clients like, "Hey, we're not gonna meet tonight because it's Labor Day," but it was Sunday, and I didn't. They're like, "What? We don't meet today?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, hard
Damn,
nap."
delusional as hell.
Yeah, the nap tricked me. I was like,
Yeah.
"What day is it? How
Yeah,
long have we
it's
been
like-
driving for?"
Well, Jordan's on drugs.
Yeah.
So yesterday, we took a jab trip to Austin to go
Jabba wabba.
to go to McKinley. Something.
It's
or other.
McKinney. There's no little. I heard you say
Damn,
that.
I-
In a,
I've
I
been
heard
saying
you.
that wrong.
We went
all
to
day.
McKinley Pool.
Yeah, I heard you say that in a video, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's McKinney.
No one stopped me or
Yeah.
No,
corrected me?
We just let you have that.
Yeah.
Well, we were on IG Live,
Yeah.
so
Dude,
yeah.
first time lot for live for me ever, honestly.
Yeah.
Never did
A little
it.
choppy.
Yeah. I'm just afraid I'm going to say dick out loud.
Ooh. That is a very hard
It's
one not to
against
say.
Instagram's code and policies.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, so
I didn't read them.
What? So is McKinney State
McKinney, yeah.
Park? Okay, yeah, it was cool though. It was the first time I saw a bunch of cacti and stuff here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Went on some trails. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, how long was the walk? I think like 2.8.
Yeah, it was like just under 3 miles. So
You know-
it was light work.
You know those fruit that were on the cacti when we were there?
Mhm.
I was
The
in
beets?
Colorado. It's beets, the fruit, the cac
Sweet
beets.
beats.
Cac beets.
Sweet beats.
Beat the cac.
Whoa.
But I was in Colorado and
That was my
I
high school
pulled
nickname.
one of the fruit off of a cactus, and I was like, I'm gonna eat this later. And I put it in my pocket, and my fucking leg was on fire a
Oh
little
my
later.
God.
I didn't know what it was. I kept pulling up my shorts, not thinking about what's in my pocket. And I was like-
Yesterday?
No, this is. I was in Colorado. A while
Oh, okay,
back.
okay.
And my leg was all fucking red and itchy and it
Good thing you
hurt.
didn't eat that, dude.
And I didn't get it. And then I reached in my pocket and I was looking at the fruit, and then my fingers started hurting. And there were just these little spines all in my pocket and on my fingers. Even when I threw the fruit out, there were so many in my pocket that they were just like rubbing and just destroying my leg. It was horrible. So yesterday when we were looking at them, I don't know if you guys saw me poke it with a stick, but I was like, 'cause I'm not fucking touching
I did
that
see
thing.
that. I thought you were just
Yeah, so I'm not touching it with my
fucking
finger.
being wild.
'Cause the other ones in Colorado looked just as harmless, but they were just. I was like, I'm gonna eat this. They look hard. It looked good enough for me to say I'm gonna stick this in my mouth.
Dude,
and I'm
you
so
just
glad.
stuck that in your mouth.
Why did you stick it in your pocket?
Because I was gonna save it for later.
You had a first-hand
Oh,
experience
so
at the
they're really
Colorado
small?
hospital.
Yeah, they looked sort of like grapey, almost like big grapes. I was like, this
Damn.
looks interesting. I'm gonna eat this.
I did see you kick one yesterday, so that
Yeah.
might not have been the best idea.
It was
Yeah,
just it was revenge.
Oh yeah,
I was just
Micro
holding a
revenge.
grudge. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, they had a dope like there's supposed to be a waterfall, but I guess the water wasn't there.
It wasn't falling.
So it was just water.
The dry fall.
No fall.
Yeah.
Dry fall. There we go.
It was kind of cool to see what that looks like without water on it. though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just so interesting. When you think
Holy.
about it.
I wanted to skateboard off it.
Yeah.
I never skateboard. Don't even skateboard, but I wanted to
A
that
lot
day.
of lot of like young people there, and it was dangerous, dude. When we jumped off of a peak, and I landed in the water, and I was like right next to the ground. Like I
Yeah,
looked
that's
over, and there was a
crazy.
big rock. I'm like, huh? There's
Yeah, they said the water was low.
yeah.
No rainfall this year.
Yeah.
Another dry year in Texas. Fun fact from yesterday, I just found out Little House on the Prairie was based in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Shout out
Did
Wisconsin.
someone make that up? Because
I think so.
No, it's real. It's real. Because you were like thought I was faking it, but I was making it.
If someone lied to me, I'm pissed. This is what I know. I'm a fact guy.
So something
If
interesting
you can't tell in the podcast.
with Colorado, like on east side of Colorado, like before you get to the mountains, it smells so bad because it's all farms and slaughterhouses. So it smells like shit and death.
Wow.
Yeah. So like when you drive like from like Midwest to Colorado, it's like, oh, I can't wait. Like we're finally in Colorado.
It just
It's
smells
awful.
like ass.
It's flat and it smells like death and shit. And then you get to the mountains, it's like, okay, because there's no
Like
farms and
literally,
mountains
it
and shit.
smells like
It
that.
smells so bad for like an hour.
So
Wow.
it does look like Little House on the Prairie did happen to have some sort of affiliation with Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
And you know where it was affiliated?
Prairie du Chien. Dushin.
It started with an H.
I made Prairie du Chien up, so I can't. I just didn't. I forgot. This is lovely when the jokes come back and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that was a joke." Yeah. No, it was actually in.
Wild Rose. Wauwatosa.
Wauwatosa.
It's somewhere like
Chattanooga.
central Wisconsin.
It's called Heritage Hill State Park.
Heritage Hill.
And you know where that
We took
is?
a field
Oh,
trip
yeah.
there.
That dude, isn't that where Bluff is?
I had butter there for the first time, real butter, churned and
Churn,
shit.
baby. Shit.
They gave me a little bit, and I wanted more. I was pissed.
Yeah, butter's good. I like
Fuck
butter.
field trips, and they don't give me my shit.
Give me my butt.
And we went in a cave too. That's cool.
Oh.
Another thing, question: do you wash your hands before or after you use a restroom?
I washed it before and
What
after.
the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wash
did
your hands before you use the restroom?
Yeah.
The
that's-
reason.
my reasoning is because whatever, if I touch my dick, then my dick's dirty because my
Yeah.
hand was dirty.
Exactly.
So
Oh,
now
dirty
I have a
dick
dirty
and-
dick.
yep.
But if I touch my dick before, like if I or my dick is clean, no matter what. I have a clean dick.
Grade A, clean dick. Pass
You just
the
don't
test.
want other people's dick on your dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I wash mine because I work at the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
People touch stuff all day.
Gyms are so dirty, fool.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, I was on Tinder, right? Nah.
Hey, I was looking for some pussy.
The girl with the big tits.
Hey, the cans go for days.
I looked at her name and her name was Isis. So I says to myself, damn, that pussy might be bomb. Oh! No?
Maybe.
Brock, are you still on Tinder?
Yeah, I'm on Tinder.
How's it going for you?
It's good. I just actually matched with a new girl. She's fine. Her name is Isis, actually.
Not a good choice in names.
Isis?
What? I mean, she's probably named pre like Isis.
For sure.
Isis.
For
With
sure.
a C or an S?
S. It's ISIS, just like
Ooh.
the ISIS, the famous ISIS.
I got some questions for her.
Do you ever think? Do you think
Call
how do
her
you-
up.
What do you think going to the airport is like for her?
So you're like ISIS?
So like, this is like a card that says you belong, or your name.
So, where are you from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely. been
on the
asking questions.
on like the real side of it, like ISIS is out there doing some pretty fucked up shit still.
Yeah,
Even
for a
to-
while.
You know what's weird? I don't see it in the news as much. I don't really watch it that often,
Yeah.
but I feel like they're doing a lot, and I hear about it from weird sources,
Yeah.
but I never see it on like my media or the news.
Mm-hmm. Seems like they kind of fell off almost.
Yeah.
They had they had a bad year.
Yeah, right.
Not funny.
They lost a bunch of IG followers.
Yeah. Well, recently there actually was two I think they're Americans that were killed by ISIS. Their thing was that they wanted to bike around the world, so they went to a bunch of different
Oh, dude,
countries.
I read about this
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
Americans.
Yeah, they're both American.
I thought you were talking about ISIS.
What was
biking
it?
around the world.
It was titled something that made me even look at it because I think it had something to do with millennials.
The documentary, or what were they doing? They were writing a book.
They're blogging, so they had a blog where they went to like different countries and biked around. Their whole point was to try to prove that like the world was it isn't a bad place, which was understandable. I actually have a quote here from the
The
guy.
world is a horrible place.
So this is actually a quote.
Fake news.
This is a quote from the husband that was one of the victims. He said, "You're led to believe the world is a big, scary place. People, the narrative goes, are not to be trusted. People are bad. People are evil. I just don't buy it." Meanwhile, 5 guys got out of a car that drove past them with knives and stabbed the poop out of him and his wife, and then 2 other people and killed them.
Were they? So was that their first stop? Were they like, we're
No,
going to ISIS?
no, they had a ton of stops before that. They went all over the place. Like they were like everywhere else, like Africa, Asia, like they were everywhere else.
Okay, but so ISIS doesn't have like headquarters that people know about, right? So where
don't
were
think
they?
so.
They were just biking through. Like, do you know where it was?
I want to say I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it was.
China.
Well, you know what's weird is so ISIS is so there are a lot of the recruiting process is done online.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about it, like there probably is a place where it's like a bunch of servers and like nerdy terrorists on a computer, like messaging some kid in Connecticut.
Yeah, and the weird thing that freaks me out with ISIS was like I heard the U.S. made it.
I've seen things
That's
like
what
that.
like freaked
I
me
just
most
don't
about
know enough.
ISIS was like the U.S. government were training people over in that country, and then they like train them to be killers and all that, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they do, and now they turn into ISIS, and now they're against like the U.S. and the world and shit.
Mhm.
It's fucking wild.
I heard that the U.S. supplied them with their weapons.
Yeah,
initially.
exactly. Yeah, there's something that we tied in. Now we just like we fucked up. Now
Yeah.
it's like, damn. And Trump says fake news.
Well, I mean, when you think about
Fake
it,
news.
it's kind of amazing that something like an entity like ISIS even exists with the amount of power that the U.S. military has.
Mhm.
The U.S. military is no joke. There's just not a military in the world that can fuck with it. They're so highly trained and so much money and such the
So
best
much
equipment.
money.
Dude,
So how are
I
these-
would put money on Russia.
How are these dudes riding around in a 1965 fucking Dodge truck with a rusty gauntlet gun in the back? How are they doing any damage? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's why what goes to your point is like there's got to be some sort of like, hey, fuck them up, but don't fuck them up too bad agreement somewhere. Like,
Yeah,
because
maybe.
we could destroy them
Well,
easily.
yeah, because I mean, people like you said, most of the recruiting is done online, so people in America can figure out where to go.
Yeah.
To, do ISIS shit.
Well,
So like, why can't like?
well, the thing is with ISIS, when they recruit online, their thing is like, we're not gonna really communicate with you very much, so just go cause damage and
Damn.
take credit. Like
damn,
yeah, that's crazy.
that's scary.
Hmm. Yeah, they're very convincing people. I watched an interview where this guy he went to an Islamic State and he interviewed one of the head guys in ISIS, and his comments on him. So the author commenting on the ISIS guy, he said that he was like one of the nicest guys. He was so respectful and polite. Like his mom made them food. And he was just really easy to talk to. And they actually have a recruiter called the sheriff that goes around to little towns
Yeah.
there. And he's like this, tall, handsome, perfect teeth, kind of like, he's still a brown guy. And he goes around, and that's a phrase, bro. People use that. It sounds weird. So we got the black people got black, they get brown. But he
White
goes,
people got white.
yeah, exactly. He goes around. So he goes around and recruits, from the towns and the kids there. So it's just like their system is way more elaborate than we thought. But it's like a recruiting process. So it's like these little kids that have nothing. They see this tall, handsome man come to the door, give their mom some food, whatever.
Pamphlets.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're like, well, I want to do that. That's what I'm going to do. Because,
Yeah.
Americans are portrayed as this evil thing this evil entity that came in and destroyed your home, killed your dad, and now we got your back.
Yeah.
So it's super effective recruiting process.
Yeah.
Like super, super effective.
And who wouldn't want to join something that like your family
Yeah,
got fucked up from the opposite side and
exactly.
shit?
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of reminds me of like when people grow up around like drug dealers and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
they see them like flashy as hell, just like
Ballin'.
giving back to the community and stuff like that. It's like, damn, like that's what I want to be like.
I have buddies who like their dads were barely in their lives, and every time they saw their dad, he was like in a suit, like entrepreneur shit,
Mhm.
and like he was just like a salesman or whatnot.
Mhm.
And they said, when I grow up, I'm gonna wear a suit every day, just like my dad. Like
Yep.
little shit like that
Mhm.
that they're
yeah.
like subject to,
Hmm.
because that means success to them or like
Yeah.
happiness.
ISIS is like one of the things I hate most about the world. It's like top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
I fucking hate ISIS.
You just said the other day that
No, I agree. I agree with what I said then, and I agree with what I say now. So yesterday, I said that
Everything I say, I
American
agree.
military is fucked up because most of the stuff that they do, they don't have any business being there, which is true. But ISIS also might have possibly been created by the United States military. ISIS kills like nothing but innocent people. Not like American soldier. Well, they do kill American soldiers, but rarely. Most of the stuff that they do is just random people. That's fucked up. The United States doesn't do that publicly. They do it behind closed doors for sure. I've seen videos of them just like nuking innocent people. Like, hell yeah, it's fucked up.
Was like ISIS behind the shootings in like Las Vegas and all that stuff?
No, they're just deranged white people.
I heard there was a connection somewhere.
I mean, maybe. He was just another mentally unstable guy that needed to let his gun go.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking wild. And at a country concert where most of those people probably were like pro guns.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
It's very ironic.
Yeah,
Well, you can't bring guns into a concert
Yeah.
for that specific reason.
but it is
Makes
country.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big crowd.
Right.
You know,
Dude, I was talking to somebody the other day who saw George Strait at the rodeo and said there was like 200,000 people there.
yeah, dude.
It's a
Everyone
ton of
loves
fucking
country.
people. Which I don't know if is true because I looked up a list of like most like actually no, that might be true. I recently looked up a list of like most people at a concert in history or whatever, and I think Rod Stewart in Rio or something like that did like 3.5 million people. crazy. The second closest one was 900,000, which is impressive.
That must be so loud.
Dude, I can't even imagine. 3.5 million people. There's like 3 million people in Houston.
Yeah.
Like the city of Houston. I know the area has a lot more, but like the city of Houston has like 3 million people. That'd be like everybody in Houston at one place, looking in the same direction. Imagine me on stage. Like,
At one
holy
person.
shit. Yeah, I would poop for sure.
I would have pooped for sure.
I would have been nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous enough to poop.
You know, I couldn't tell you a single Rod Stewart song, but I bought a Rod Stewart shirt from Goodwill when I was in high school for
Really?
a dress-up day.
Cool.
And I was like, this guy looks totally 80s or whatever. And I
Oh,
bought
is it 80s day?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rod Stewart's got hits.
Yeah.
I just don't know them.
Not a one.
Speaking of 80s, 90s stuff, we saw that Nickelodeon is going to start bringing their shows back to start streaming.
Hell yeah, dude! I
Websites,
can't
which I'm
wait.
pumped
I'm
about.
so
Wait,
fucking
streaming
pumped.
on TV or streaming on like Netflix?
Like
and
Netflix
stuff?
and Hulu and things.
For some reason, I felt like some of those were already on like Hulu. And
Hulu has like some oldies, like SpongeBob's on Hulu.
SpongeBob is weird, man,
SpongeBob's cool.
SpongeBob
because
is
it
the
seems like a
shit.
new thing. But I remember watching my first episode of SpongeBob. Like I was
Mhm.
old enough to be like, "Oh, this is interesting."
It's like the most viewed
Yeah.
cartoon.
That's what I grew up to, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that.
it's
just
so
be
mindless.
crazy.
It's so easy to get caught up in that show.
Just sitting there.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It's still funny to me.
Still funny.
And Doodlebop.
Behoy.
Yeah. And Wild Thornberries is on there with Donnie.
who you calling Pinhead?
Yeah,
it's
dude.
good
Yeah,
comedy.
But these ones that they're saying are gonna be like Keenan and Kel, all that.
Hell yeah.
Hey Arnold's gonna be on there.
Hey Arnold, okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Just all the oldies, dude.
That's
I
good
can't
stuff.
wait.
Cousin Skeeter.
Cousin Skeeter.
Cow and
You
chicken.
remember Megan
Skeet.
Good?
Yes,
Yeah, with
that
the
was
puppet.
Wait, Megan Good? What?
Yeah, she was in that show.
The Skeeter? I thought it was a cartoon.
Yeah, no, he's a puppet.
Oh, I think we're thinking about different things, bro.
Skeeter was Doug's friend. Doug, the blue guy.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah,
Skeeter,
Yeah.
Skeeter.
You ever see Cousin Skeeter?
No,
Sounds
I
like a
think
dirty
I only saw
reference
him
of
in the other
something.
show. Yeah.
No, Megan Good was co-starring Cousin
Let
Skeeter,
me see
who
a
was a
picture.
puppet. It was a show.
Oh shit! I
It was a pretty
remember
popular
that.
show. Nothing?
Oh, okay, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I think it was on Nickelodeon. Now you guys have me like, was this even? Yeah. Yeah. It was Nickelodeon.
How did Cat Dog poop? Who is the mouth and who is the ass?
They don't poop.
Where does it go?
Fucking-
They eat. I see him eat
The
all
cat. Which one was the dumber one? The
the time.
cat.
Dog.
Dog.
Which
was
is
an
I
idiot.
Dog.
find offensive.
Dog definitely pooped out of his mouth.
Yeah.
He was
Poor
just like,
dog.
"This is life."
Cat was an asshole.
Cat
an
was.
asshole.
I
I
feel
couldn't-
like honestly, like they make cat an asshole and dog to be dumb to be like extreme versions of the animal.
Do you think it's like a kind of like a little bit of a discussion of bipolar?
Like
Might
it
be
was
a
the human
second
condition?
reference.
Yeah. Sometimes we're cat, sometimes we're dog.
Damn.
Sometimes we don't know where
we're
to poop.
always both.
We're always cat dog.
Yeah.
Damn, that would be deep as hell.
Or it's just a stupid cartoon.
It's not stupid. You remember the mouse, the little blue mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck. He had
Yeah.
like the overalls and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's suited up.
That was a good show. Rocco's Modern Life was really good. Nickelodeon had all the classics.
It did.
Straight up.
did.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power, yes.
Hell yeah. Damn.
You know when you think of,
Nostalgic as hell.
if you ever think about, do you know what nostalgic used to mean?
No.
The word used to mean?
Mm-mm.
Poop.
I still don't know what it means. I just
We'll
use
take
it.
that out.
Like, have you ever seen people inappropriate or incorrectly use aesthetic on Twitter?
No.
People are like, this is so aesthetic, but it's not like it's not like that.
Sounds wrong.
It is.
You ever think about Rocket Power, like how when they grew up, they were definitely smoking weed? Like those kids
Dude, they were
definitely
young.
smoked weed.
Fool. They
Were
were
they in
they were
Hawaii,
10.
too?
When they grew up. Like
oh,
now.
like later.
Yeah.
You remember Rugrats did a grown up episode or a series?
I think so,
I
yeah.
saw that
All,
shit.
all grown up or
It's
whatever.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
They're like, damn. It's like, what if that happened for all cartoons? Like, you got to see them later in life. With SpongeBob, like they seem like they're adults. So like,
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
be old in the next ones. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Krabs is probably like 40. You know, in the show,
He's
I would
just
say he's around that. Like
Definitely
Squidward's
racist,
old.
still wanting money.
Krabs, Mr. Krabs is racist.
For sure. For sure. I mean, if you think about Mr. Krabs is an asshole. He has 2 workers in his entire
But
store. and-
Pearl is his daughter, so that means he went out.
Yeah.
Maybe not that racist.
That's
he had to-
true.
he had to have sex with a
Imagine
whale.
He
a
didn't- he doesn't
crab and a
have a
whale
crab.
having sex. Especially when the male is the crab.
He definitely crawled up in there.
Oh.
That's a strange thing to think about. Holy shit. I feel that's weird that they never really explained how that happened.
Yeah.
Maybe
You just gotta deal with
I
it.
heard a theory that he was actually her sugar daddy, and that's why she always wanted money and like was calling him daddy and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, is that crazy? She's always asking for money, like, daddy, I want to go shopping and shit. And she's like, my money.
You ever see the episode where she ate too much? Or she was hungry, she's growing?
Yeah.
Fucking wild, dude.
And the episode where she turns the Krabby Patty or the Krusty Krab into like a vegan place.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? It's
And
like,
all
what
her,
is a
like,
salad?
Cool friends there.
They didn't even know what salads were. I feel like that was like ahead of its time almost.
Yeah.
They knew.
It was very timely.
They knew the future.
Like before, like veganism was as big as it is now and stuff. Veganism. That's a word, right?
Veganism? Veganism?
Veganum. Shout out to all my vegans.
Vegans are.
Hashtag.
You know what's interesting is there's a girl on Instagram that I follow and she's a diver. Like she's like one of the best.
diver.
Godiver?
She's one of the best.
Y'all got any of them goddamn Godiver chocolates? Sorry. That was funny.
So there's a girl that I follow on Instagram and she's a
All right. No more. What? Girl you follow on Instagram?
So there's a girl I follow on Instagram. She's a diver, a spearfisher, and I want to look at some of the comments of the people that vegans are mean, man.
Oh.
Like she's out there shooting one fish at a week
I
in
thought
the
they were going
water.
to be dirty comments.
They're just mean. Just people talking shit
Oh,
about her.
because she's killing.
Yeah, because she's killing a fish.
But they don't do that shit on like redneck Instagrams.
No, because they expect it.
What
They
is
expect it.
is she doing it like for food or?
Yeah, she'll go kill it in the water, bring it out onto the beach, and cook it on the beach and eat
Oh
it.
damn!
Like
Yeah.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay,
like
to an
there's a
extent.
difference between like killing your food and then going to the market and like
sure.
buying it.
There's no connection.
Yeah.
So they're saying like fuck you and your family and stuff in the
Yeah.
comments?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Just talking sauce about how she's getting her food, how she's.
But why
sourcing.
her? Is it other people too?
I'm sure. She's the
Yeah.
only one that I've seen. You know,
Mm.
I think it doesn't help that she's a girl too. People tend to be more like harsh on girls, but like for being vegans about being peaceful and not harming animals, like you're just harming humans like by talking like that. I bet you wouldn't talk like that to a cow.
That's
fucked up.
It's
fucked up.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to think about.
Have you ever read comments on like a YouTube video? There's
Yeah,
just nothing.
so
but
wild.
People just don't have anything good to say anymore.
There's just that guy
Yeah.
in a dark room, just like
Yeah.
time to be
And
evil.
there'd be like 600 threads on one stupid shit someone says. Like,
One of my
So anonymous.
One of my favorite parts about like Twitter and I guess Instagram too. Well, it's different. I would say with Twitter, like you don't have to look at the comments because comments are the worst. I guess you don't have to look at the comments anywhere.
Yeah.
But like on Facebook, it's like right in your face.
yeah,
I'm pretty much done with Facebook. Like there's not really much that I get from Facebook.
yeah.
I haven't been on Facebook for about 6 months.
It's a
Some-
weird place.
There's some funny like meme pages and stuff, but like most of it's just like, why do I need this?
Anger.
I also like I feel happy when I see pictures of like my family posts. And
That's the only
people
reason
back
why I
home.
would use it. Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll just like talk to them more outside of Facebook.
Yeah, because
Text them,
I feel
call
like
them,
you do
yeah.
see a picture of someone like you're close to, but you haven't spoke to in a while, and then you're just
Mhm.
like, oh yeah, like now I know their life. Now they're doing good. I don't really have to reach out.
Yeah, that's true.
hmm
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that. Just
Sometimes it makes me reach out though when I see stuff. I'm like, hey,
True.
That's good too.
I was thinking about you. Saw the pic. What up? Shout out. Shout out to my people on Facebook. That's Sean Connery from the James Bond. Sean Connery. Shuck a dick. This episode of The Jab is brought to you by Loon Paddle Company.
Now, I don't know too much about paddle boards, but when I rode this one, it was one of the best boards that I've ever used. Some of the strongest shit I've ever seen. They got carbon, bamboo.
Boom.
Really.
Boom.
Can't break it.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah. Hell yeah. They got paddle boards, inflatable paddle boards, paddles. Shit. Anything you need for paddle boarding.
Pack it in, pack it out.
So head on over to loonpaddlecompany.com. Put in the promo code JAB at checkout. Tell them the Jab sent you.
Check them out.
hey, can we go to one of the questions that we got? I was
Yeah,
actually really excited
absolutely.
about one of them.
Which one do you guys want to do
Pick
first?
one, pick one, pick
Pick
one.
one.
Dead
Anyone,
dinner.
anyone.
Dead dinner.
Dead dinner. Ding, ding, ding.
Dinner's
so
dead.
shout out to my homie Jay at Jay Stay and Pay. That's my dog. He asked us if you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, not friends or family. Who would it be? And
Everyone's my friend and family.
I'm friends with all of y'all. It was really hard for me to pick.
Still hard for me.
Yeah, it was hard because there's so many people that have existed and it still exists today. So many interesting people. Did you, when you thought about this, did you take into effect like how they would interact with each other?
No. Yeah.
Oh, this isn't separate dinners?
No, it's
No,
one
same.
dinner.
Oh shit.
What do you
Actually,
have?
it would be
I'm
pretty
curious now.
interesting.
I'm curious now. What do you have?
All right. So I have The Rock.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah, good one.
I'm eating The Rock. It's going down.
You're eating the rock?
Yeah,
I'm
what?
eating with The Rock. Or I'm eating him. I cooked him.
He's the dinner. That counts. He's the guest.
Protein. Steve Jobs,
Oh, nice.
entrepreneur dude. He did a lot of cool. He did a lot of cool shit. You know, like he always was innovative. And
I
Oprah.
saw you get stuck on cool.
Cool.
Can't always say cool. There's nothing.
It's cool.
Eric's brain stopped.
And then Oprah, one of the most powerful women
Yeah,
out there.
Oprah's tight. I bet
So
Oprah
much
has
shit.
A lot of shit.
So many failures, and so she kept rising.
How do you think they would interact? I feel like that'd be an
Oprah and The Rock seem cool for
Yeah.
sure.
Steve Jobs showing up with no shoes. I'm pumped. Oprah's gonna be a little standoffish. I'll open her up. We'll talk a little.
Do you know if
The Rock's gonna make everything better.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's gonna break all the ice with everyone.
Do you know if Steve Jobs is like antisocial at all? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
he would definitely keep to himself. But I have The Rock there, dude.
Yeah, he's haha, hey baby, it's me. No, that wasn't very good at all. But he
shit.
brings that energy.
But
you
I
know?
want Will Smith there too. All right, guest appearance, Will Smith. He's gonna pop the bottle of wine.
Oh, can we have a guest bartender?
Guest appearance. Yeah, who's serving us?
Have you seen what Will Smith's doing for his birthday?
No.
Skydiving?
Yeah,
Mhm.
out of a plane over the Grand Canyon. You can actually enter to win. You donate to a charity, you can get entries to win to go with him for his birthday.
So the more you
Damn.
donate, the more entries you get.
Yep.
I'm screwed.
Well, I got $5.
$10 is 150, $15 is like
It'd be so
250.
fun to hang out with Will
Wouldn't
Smith.
it? Yeah, September 25th. It's coming up.
I want to be his son. I want to get adopted into his family.
Jaden can leave. I'll take his spot.
No, the DJ kid. the kid who doesn't have shit going on.
Nobody will ever notice.
Huh? Yeah, I'll just replace him.
DJ looks a little light these days. Yeah, he just
It's not his name. He's just a DJ. Like, that's his profession.
Oh.
Yeah, but that would
Trey.
be, that would be you.
I'm just playing. Shout out to you, Trey, if you listen to the show ever.
Please.
Hashtag Trey.
I'm not saying you don't do shit.
So,
That'd be cool, though.
what would you eat? Is that like a weird thing to think? No, everybody think about that. Like, what would you eat?
I feel like Steve Jobs doesn't eat meat.
He had like special gray cubes designed to taste like whatever he
The
wanted. to taste
Rock's
like.
plate would have to be so big.
I'm eating whatever The Rock's eating because I want to look like him.
The Rock
I want
probably
to grow
eats
like to be 6'5".
Yeah, I think it's like something like 6,000 calories a day.
I'll do it.
a
I'll just
lot of-
puke
I thought it was
after.
more than that.
I don't remember.
He eats like hell at like
I
three
want to say it was like
3 times.
Yeah, we're gonna be full.
Yeah,
What
for
are you
sure.
guys? What are you guys bringing? Who are you bringing? Check me out.
So my 3 guests. My first guest is Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a really big fan of like a lot of the way he words a lot of his poetry. Plus, like I really like days where it's gray outside. You know, it's like gray and rainy, kind of like today. So I feel like Edgar Allan Poe like embodies gray and rainy in a person. So it'd be really interesting to listen to him talk about stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. My other 2 people go hand in hand. I would like to invite to dinner a Confederate soldier and a Union soldier.
What the hell?
Yeah, it'd just be interesting to
Like
hear
any soldier or the
yeah,
like the
any one of
general?
them. Just anyone that were all in
Generals.
2 parts of the general. No soldier. I'd take
Well,
a soldier.
But what if he's
'Cause
just
the
like dumb and just like from a farm? And there's
That's
like
even
we're
better.
fighting
That's
for the
even-
country.
That's even better.
Two just like farm boys.
Yeah, just I would listen like to what they talk about. You know, Just see how it goes.
Definitely shooting.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, what if they murder each other at your dinner?
Well, we're at dinner. They can murder each other.
It
after
sounds like
dinner.
a really dark dinner to have. Like
You think so?
Two people
Edgar
who hate
Allan
each other and a depressing poet.
Yeah.
And you want it to be cloudy and rainy?
Yeah.
What would you eat? Just like porridge? You're just eating porridge at the
No.
dinner. Please, sir, can I have some more?
No.
I'm picturing like a dungeon dinner
Why?
because you have 3 people from the 1800s.
Okay, who's the last person?
That's
Who's
three-
Brian? Oh, this.
It's a dark dinner.
I thought it was a couple. Who's the guest appearance? Who's
Yeah,
serving?
who's your
you?
server?
Oh, who's my server?
Yeah.
Who's being
Future.
served?
Did you both say future?
No.
No.
My guest appearance by Hitler. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Totally kidding.
And then that brightens it up.
Yeah. No, guest appearance would be Do you know what you know? I was thinking about you saying that. It's like it seems like a dark dinner. Like if you think about it, like Robin Williams was one of the most light people
Yeah,
ever,
that's
but he was
true.
a dark guy. Chris Farley, one of the, you know
A
what I
lot
mean?
of-
I feel
a
like
lot of
that.
comedians.
I feel like those two things go hand in hand. You have to have a lot of dark to be a lot of light.
Yeah, most celebrities they are in the middle.
So
They
what
have
I'm
a
saying
fine
is,
line.
I think Edgar Allan Poe could probably be pretty chipper at dinner.
Hmm.
He has a capacity
Yeah, you
for
never
it.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
He just
no,
didn't
the
write-
only way you'd find out is by having dinner with him.
He didn't write those poems down. Those weren't the ones that were working for him.
Oh, the happy ones.
Yeah, he just kept the
right.
dark ones. People liked it. I got all this
He
stuff
wrote,
about
like-
sunflowers, but people don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I feel like that's also
Beethoven.
relatable to people when musicians get hurt. They're like, "Oh, I'm so excited for another good album to come," because from pain comes good art and stuff.
And I was actually thinking about this the other day. It was like Amy Winehouse. They were like, her whole song that her hit was trying to make me go to rehab. I said no.
Yeah.
That's pretty dark, but everyone was like, yeah,
It's a happy sounding song, but the lyrics are pretty
fucking
dark.
wild.
There's a lot of music like that.
For sure.
Brock, who are your three?
So my three, all modern people. I don't know why. Just three people I thought of for sure. So, the first one is
George Clooney.
Fellow. Oh, I thought George Lopez maybe. No, George Lopez is my special guest. I just decided. So George Lopez is gonna hang out with us and serve the food and wine and stuff like that. But he's not gonna. He doesn't make the top three.
That's
a
pretty
good-
racist,
that's a
bro.
good
Make the
server.
Mexican guy serve you.
I'm not
Sounds-
making him do
Sounds
anything.
about right, Whitey.
No, he's hosting. But he has other people to tend to. So at this specific dinner table.
Question:
Yeah.
Are we all in the same restaurant? Is this all happening at the same time?
Shouldn't be. No.
Tables
Mine
next to each
is
other.
at a house party.
I
Mine
gotta
is at
keep-
George Lopez's house. And my specific table is me and three other people.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys. Jordan's is in a dungeon for sure. And
No, I
he's
was
eating
thinking like a
porridge.
Wendy's. I was thinking like a Wendy's or.
You, Edgar Allan Poe, two Civil War people at a
At
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
He's like, I'll take the 4 for 4. Fuck Wendy's.
Hashtag
Okay,
Wendy's.
so George Lopez's house. I say what up to him. He says what up to us, but he doesn't make the top three. So first guest is fellow podcaster Joey Coco Diaz. My reason being,
I totally forgot podcast.
my reason being for that is he, more than anyone else I've seen, has like the best stories, and I think that would be great for dinner party. And he's funny too, so he also brings kind of like funny, dark humor. I'd love to talk to him and hear more stories, especially if we have conversations and his stories go with what we're talking about. That would be cool because I already love listening to his stories. But
Yeah.
if his stories
He's
were prompted
amazing
because of
storyteller.
conversation we were having, amazing. I'd love that. Guest number 2 is one of my biggest idols of all time, Mr. Sean Carter, Jay-Z himself, Hov. For a few reasons. One, I love his story. I've read his autobiography, his story of coming up from being a crack dealer and being shot at to becoming a famous rapper, and beyond that, becoming a very successful entrepreneur. So I think that would be a really interesting person to
You
have at
guys-
the dinner party.
You guys could have a picture in the bed together, like him and Beyonce.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You and Jay-Z?
Wait, so does he still like shirt off, like
Yeah,
his pose,
easily.
and I'm
You're doing
Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Nah, I don't know about that. Or I'm gonna get a picture of me riding on the jet ski with the helmet and the sunglasses. Me and Ho.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah.
I would love to talk to him about stuff like that, you know, because whenever I see him in interviews, he's so like poised and businessman. I'd love to kind of like take that guard down on
Yeah,
Jay-Z
that'd be
and just
cool.
talk to him about real life stuff,
Yeah.
like memes and stuff. Because I bet he lives a somewhat normal life, probably. Probably not. But but it would be cool to try to talk to him about some stuff like that. And my third and final guest would be comedian Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He's also very rich. I don't know if you know. He's worth like over $800 million.
So much.
He's really fucking rich.
His
He's
show,
funny.
dude.
I wanted to get another comedian because I think like having a fun dinner would be really cool. Show went on for so long, been successful since then.
Successful.
He has a really cool car collection. He has like the comedians in cars getting coffee.
That's my favorite
series.
show. I watched
Yeah.
it in like a day.
Yeah, and in that show they talk about stories as well. So I think between the three of them and then my like high school stories, because that's all I have.
Yeah, I
really.
went to school and ate lunch.
I mean, like I don't know if it would be interesting to have that.
A lot of
Yeah,
talking.
A lot of talking.
A lot
That's
of
that's what I
talking.
want for a dinner party. I want to be at least 4 hours at the table, and George Lopez will show up every once in a while, like whapa. I can't do nothing.
It's so different. Jordan's is dark and gloomy.
No, yeah, we're drinking nice wine, good food for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Small portions though, so you don't get too full and you can eat.
I love how we're all so different.
I'm so
That's different.
hungry.
What are you hungry for?
Porridge.
That just think.
Por-
I was just
Oh
picturing
man,
it.
talking about all this porridge. It's got me in the mood.
Okay, I'm going to dessert with Joe Rogan.
Oh, you get
It's
to.
final.
Oh, this is a good added extra bonus.
We're going to
Desserts.
dessert.
Oh, you know something you said the other day?
What?
You said you watched some of his stand up and it made you
Mhm.
really uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable,
Was it
yeah.
the stand up where he's bald with a blue shirt on?
Wait, Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan, yeah. I don't listen to his podcast, and I was like, I gotta see what all the hype's about, because I was on YouTube and I saw a video related to what I was watching, and I watched it, and it was, the story itself was a little uncomfortable. It was like a story where he went to a strip club in like the Boondocks, Alabama,
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like it was a weird story, but the way he told it just like made me so uncomfortable. I remember watching it thinking like, I can't wait for this to be done, and then I remember like, oh yeah, I have the power to just go to something else. Like I don't have to finish watching
Yeah.
this. So I did, and I felt much better after I stopped watching. But maybe it was just that skit.
Yeah.
This is not happening.
Yeah, I love
I
that
love it
show.
too. That's where
There's
Ari
great
Shafir.
comics.
That's what
Yep.
we were talking about earlier. Yeah,
Great comics on
it's
there.
so funny.
Yeah,
Joey Diaz does amazing
Mhm.
sets on that.
yeah. They have Tom Segura on there, T.J. Miller. They have a ton of people. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
good show. So thank you, Jay Stampay, for the question. That was some interesting stuff for sure. Another question that we got was from Wayne Swirled. Shout out to you, dog, Wayne Swirled. He asked.
Hashtag shout out.
He asked, "What do you think your favorite album has been so far in 2018?" Which is crazy because we're going into September, which is already like almost 3/4 done with the year, which is wild to think that it's almost 2019 already. So most of the albums that are going to be at the end of the year lists have come out already.
Yeah. We've heard a lot of albums this year.
There's definitely been a lot of good albums that have come out this year. When I saw the question, it took me a while. The reason being is there are different albums that I like to say for different reasons. One of the albums I was most excited about that came out this year was Daytona by Pusha T.
Daytona.
Because it's been like a long time coming that he had an album come out, and it was the first album of the
Started it
Kanye
off.
produced series. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so
He was
cool.
a headliner.
And he started the Pusha T Drake beef. Like I was super excited about that.
Where did that go? I feel like nothing ever
Kanye
came
ended
of
it with a tweet. What was the tweet? I forgot the tweet.
Well, they did songs at each other. Like Drake came back at him with a song about how basically he's just like Kanye's sidekick and stuff. And then Pusha T brought up Drake's son and stuff. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that happened, and then apparently Drake had a diss song recorded and ready to go, and Jay Prince told him, like, no, you can't do it. Like, don't release it. And I think he just has a lot of respect for Jay Prince. Jay Prince is a scary guy. Have you ever like seen him talk and stuff? I would be intimidated as hell if he told me that.
And what I heard is Drake has something with the Kardashians
Yeah, I
that
heard
would
that he
end-
fuck him.
that would end Kanye's shit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but
That's what I'm hearing.
there's a rumor. Yeah. So I was super excited about that album, but I think my overall favorite would probably be Astroworld by Travis. Like
Yeah.
it kind of took over, which is super cool because I've seen Travis's career evolve since like the T.I. days and stuff earlier in his career, and he just keeps getting bigger. And his last album was amazing, and then this one I think really just like put him on the same stage as like the Kendricks and the Drakes and stuff like that, which is really cool seeing that finally happen for him. Every song on there for like was a different mood, and they all say something different, which was super cool. And what I like about Travis, like the last few albums, he's used his album to be a platform for new artists. Like the last album was the first time I think Nav really got popular, and this album was Don Toliver. I've never heard of Don Toliver before that, and he really impressed me on that. I listened to some of his solo stuff, and I think he's next up. He signed to Travis's record label, and I'm just like super happy. I still like it. It's still good. Like it hasn't gotten old to me. Came out like a month ago? Just about, yeah.
Yeah, just around there.
And I've been able to listen to it this whole time, front to back. So I would say that would be my favorite for sure.
So yeah, my favorite album this year is probably Mac Miller's. That I've been playing consistently and I haven't getting tired of it. It's just late night, early morning. I can listen to it wherever.
It was really good.
Yeah, it's just my chillin' music song. Jet Fuel on there, bro.
Mhm.
Killed it.
So
And
good.
after Mac Miller and Ariana Grande's shit that happened, just put things in perspective and just like I'm glad he was able to still do his thing even though there was so much beef and shit out there from him.
Wasn't she with Big Sean as well recently, or was that
Prior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and my take on that was just because, like, in a relationship, I know there's been, like, a lot of dirt. He fucked up. He's just, like, alcoholic and, like, drugs and shit. But it sucks that she had to put him on blast.
Yeah,
And
dude.
from this album that he put out was just like, okay, cool. Like, he's still doing his thing. He's still able to make music and be himself. So
Yeah.
it was cool.
Yeah, I was really interested on like what the subject matter was going to be from the album.
And he didn't full out just like diss her.
Right.
Like he could have been an asshole and been like, "Oh, I'm so fucked up," and that's all that shit. But
Well, his last album was released when he was with her, and it was a love album, front to back. Like every song was like a song about love. So when she broke up with him, and he's like, "Hey, my album comes out in 2 weeks or whatever." First of all, it's great promotion for him. Like,
easy.
because a ton of people are gonna be talking about it.
Yeah.
And second, I was like, damn, like I wonder. The last one was so romantic. I wonder if this was gonna be like, "Fuck you, bitch, yeah."
I didn't have no
Not
idea
that he
where it was
sounds
gonna
like
go.
that, but
yeah.
yeah, fuck you. No, I was really interested, and that was a fucking awesome
Yeah.
album.
And then
Love Mac Miller.
Travis Scott
Yeah,
killed it.
straight up.
My favorite album of the year was actually Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a good ass album.
Because it's like his first like technical like debut album.
Yeah.
Even though he's released a bunch of other
Wild.
stuff.
From being underground. and
Yeah,
shit.
but I love the chronological order of it. It's like
well planned.
yeah, like the marathon continues.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Victory
Oh,
Lap.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
mixed
I think it's
it
really
and
cool, yeah. And every song on that album is very much in its own like exciting way unique.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
Like nothing is nothing's the same over and over again. It's really
Yeah.
good. It's a really good album.
Mm-hmm.
Something you can just kind of like bump and ride around to. There's some like slower stuff on it, so I liked it a lot.
Nipsey Hussle's definitely underrated.
Yeah, did you see him bitch slap that
Hell yeah.
stage manager?
So great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hustle in the house.
Classic. That was almost like 10 years ago, dude. That's
Yeah.
crazy. He's been in the game for a long time.
He has, but he hasn't really gotten too big. I don't feel like. I feel like the Victory Lap was some good notoriety, but not.
And I feel like he doesn't want to be that big.
Yeah.
His personality is just
Hard to
he's
sell drugs
chilling.
when you're that famous.
True.
He's always had like a really entrepreneurial.
Kind of like currency.
Is
For sure.
that a word?
Yeah, entrepreneurial.
Entrepreneurial.
Pernil.
Entrepreneurial. Regardless, like he's always been he's always been right there to like push boundaries and do new things. Like when he sold his album for it was like Proud to Pay.
Yeah.
he was allowing people to pay more for his album if they thought it was worth it, and people did. Like
Yeah.
Jay-Z bought like $1 million worth of albums. Like that's super cool.
Wait, what happened?
Do you think that Jay-Z made it so like one album was $1 million, so he doesn't actually have to have 1 million copies?
I think so. Nipsey Hussle was selling albums, I know, for $100 if you wanted to buy it, and Jay-Z
Okay.
bought like 10,000 of them. I think that's
That's super
math,
cool of him.
right? Yeah, that's the math. And then a third question that we had was from Claudia Apple.
Claudia, shout out Claudia. She was
Claudia.
actually at her hike with us, and her apple says, "If a girl."
Hey girl, what that apple say?
I'm gonna keep that. And her apple was, "If a girl says bro, is that a turnoff?"
Yeah, I was in that. I mean, what context?
Yeah, I think it depends.
She was talking about more in a relationship or just guys in general, like
Chilling.
Yeah.
You know-
so say,
So not in sex.
I feel
no,
like
not in sex.
I feel like
Oh, I guess it could be in that context too.
You like that, bro?
Oh,
Nah, I don't know if I like that.
sometimes I feel like girls make it a point to say like bro because they want to make it a point that they're one of the guys, that
They're-
kind of thing,
when-
or they're mad.
Whenever a girl says bro to me, it's fighting.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Are
Yeah.
you mad? No, I'm not mad.
Bro, I told you to clean this up like 5 times. What?
You just call me bro.
I think the term, like, it used to be a turnoff for me, to be honest.
Brother.
When girls used to say bro, I'd be like, why are you talking like a dude? Like, that's not attractive. But I think over time, not only I've grown, but that word has grown. And I think it means something else now. I don't really see that as an unattractive thing for a woman to do.
I wonder if girls use that as like a term of affection. Like, you have pet names?
I love you, bro.
Well, from my experience, I haven't grown. And if my girl calls me bro, I'll say, please don't call me that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Is it a turn off for you?
Yeah, super turn off. I'm not
What's the
hanging
turn on for a girl to call you?
when she calls me sister.
Sis. That's the T, sis.
The daddy thing isn't for me.
Yeah, I know
I
about
know.
it.
What do you think about bro before we get into daddy?
Bro, it depends, right? If we're just like chilling, talking, messing around, like and she calls me bro, it's fine. But like you said, if it's during like a romantic moment, it's weird.
Do you think bro, like, has anything to do with, like, this stepsister fetish that's in porn
No.
right now? Like, stop it, bro.
No,
That would be weird.
that is weird.
I don't like it like that, for sure.
I guess for mine, it's like when I go to the gym and stuff, everybody calls me bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to come home.
Oh, so it's like buff shit.
Yeah, I don't want to come home and have my girl call me bro. Everybody calls me bro. Like, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Like, all day. And I'm just like, I don't want to be called from the girl that I'm having an intimate relationship with.
Yeah, that's weird. But what do you have? Do you have names that you'd like to be called?
So you going back to daddy?
Yeah, I don't like daddy.
Skeagle Weekly.
Skeegly Weegly. Call me Skeegly Weegly. Why don't you like Daddy?
I feel like it's like a weird, you know that we talked about this before. It was like where that thing, that psychological term, it's like where people want to have sex with their
Like a fetish
mom and then kill their dad or vice versa. I feel like it's a weird callback to that, and that's what I picture. So it's like
Sex, marry, kill.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that's the thing, right? Fuck, marry, kill. Yeah, that's what
it's a
it is.
game.
Yeah.
But I just don't like it. It's weird. I feel like it's so mainstream. It's like such a typical.
You like more hipster terms?
Yeah, I do.
Grandfather.
Yeah. Like,
Call me uncle.
Exact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe daddy in certain contexts, I might be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But if it's consistent, I ain't about it.
It's also like weird that like people fetishize like Latino women where it's cool when they say papi, but like when girls says daddy, like,
Yeah,
that's
Papi's
wrong.
my shit.
It's like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing.
Papi
You
chino.
think? Chinese dad.
Oh yeah. Everyone in the car. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really mind it. I don't ask people to say that.
Yeah. Call me daddy.
It's kind of almost to the point where like, okay, you said that. Like, word. All right.
You know it's going
But
down.
it's not like, oh yeah, I love it when you call me daddy.
Spank me.
So for on the surface, no, it's not a turn off when girls say bro, but it can be bad. Is the general consensus for the jab, I think.
So what she was saying was because most guys who didn't have sisters,
It's weird to them.
Yeah, it's weird
Because
to them.
no girl ever calls them bro.
Right.
Oh, so it is kind of like she's bro. She says bro because she has called brothers bro.
Yeah, like bro, and that's how they talk
Interesting.
in the house and things.
Okay.
So it's for them, it's not that weird.
Yeah. Honestly, I never grew up. I haven't grown up with a sister,
You
so
have a sister?
so all my like female interactions.
You
Like
don't call your mom bro?
my mom's not my sister. I'm talking about like girls my age. Like
You ain't doing it right.
I
She
don't-
ain't your sister.
I don't even know what that means. So that wraps up our questions. Thank you. Keep
That was all
sending
three of them already?
Yeah, it was all three.
Wow.
Keep sending them in. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. We got shirts. You want to rep
T-shirt
the jab?
time.
You want to rep the jab? Oh yeah, T-shirt time. Yeah, so that should be enough. That should be enough for you to send some questions our way.
Yeah. Dude, so I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's a picture of Roseanne with Hitler mustache, and she's
I
cooking
did.
little Jewish people cookies.
Yeah,
What the fuck, Roseanne?
I just saw it before.
those pictures are very uncomfortable,
Yeah.
disturbing.
I had to like,
This.
I thought it was fake because there's no way that she would do that.
I didn't think it was real at
But,
all.
It kind of begs the question, like, for a laugh, like, what's too far for a laugh? Like, because she's joking, does it make it okay?
And I found out she is Jewish.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know she was Jewish.
I thought it was more fucked up before because I didn't know she was Jewish. So she's like essentially like doing comedy about her own people. But to me, it's still fucked up.
Yeah. To what extent are you able to do that? Like, because I know a lot of comedians who push the line of making fun of their own people,
Yeah.
and
But there's
Yeah.
like not much more horrific than the Holocaust.
yeah, it's definitely
There's not much.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think it's just the extent of it, like
And the
Holocaust.
history
Like
and-
I don't know, it's not very funny to joke about. But I saw an interview with Nick Cannon, and he's talking about Wild 'N Out and how nobody gets like offended because they joke on everybody. And he has different types of people in the show. Like he has like trans and gay
Yeah.
people on the show, like
it's
in the
not
cast.
just one.
You know, so they all make fun of each other. Like they have Asian people, white people, black people. Like
I have noticed
everybody
that.
jokes
no
about
one ever talks about how like racist or something they are on Wild 'N Out.
because
Interesting.
that's the thing is like comedians can do comedy because they're able to make fun of themselves and other people. So there's just a line, I think, and I think she
Yeah.
just crossed the line.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, this is a long time ago though, right? The photo shoot. Not it doesn't make it like not racist anymore.
Yeah, it was like
but
2009.
And I
It's not
guess
almost 10 years
like coming from her show wasn't borderline. Like Chappelle made fun of like slavery and stuff, but his show was making fun of shit. Like her show was like a mother, a daughter,
Yeah,
just
like
like a
family
family
show.
shit. And
Well,
then
Because she was a stand-up comedian before that.
Yep.
Like that's her original profession.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to. It's hard to.
was she racist on stage?
Not
Not racist, but was she like?
I know she has like some tweets that she put out there that were pretty racist.
Yeah,
That
they-
got her show canceled.
Yeah,
But
took her
she's
show
all
down.
her reaction every single one of them is she says she's making jokes.
Yeah.
But it's like maybe she stopped making racist jokes.
Yeah. It seems to not be working out for you.
But I mean, we're like the Chappelle show. Chappelle acting like a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not? Or even so, like look at the guy from The Hangover, the little Asian guy in the trunk,
Yeah.
Bobby Lee?
Ken Jeong.
No, it's not Bobby Lee.
Kim Jong.
Ken Jeong.
I was like, whoa, bro.
Nah.
He's an actual
No.
doctor.
He really?
Yeah, yeah, he
wow.
is.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
But him acting like an Asian guy. Like, is
Right.
it? Sometimes he just, I don't know. She definitely Hitler. I think Hitler is what makes it bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
And
especially
the cookies.
especially as an audience, like when people make fun of their own people, like because race is such a iffy topic to talk about. But when you see someone talking about their own people and making fun of it, they're like, yes, like finally, like I've wanted to laugh at that for a long time.
Yeah.
you know. So I think that's one thing, but it's just too far.
Yeah.
So
And
far.
and now I saw it recently in the news that she is planning to move to Israel after like her show, whatever. I don't know. She's finishing up with something. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna move to Israel. It's like, how many people over there fuck with you?
Probably
Yeah.
not many after that photo.
Do you think
gets
they
around.
know of her?
For
do you think
sure.
she's-
Like,
yeah.
like accepted in the community.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, because that photo shoot was like a German magazine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for a
There's a
magazine.
German
Well,
magazine.
it was a German magazine that's like kind of our equivalent of Mad
Satire.
TV.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like making fun of stuff.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
She fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't fuck with her, but
That is,
Dude, you gotta think for the cast, with the exception of what's his name, John
which
Goldman?
show are you talking about?
John Goldman,
Oh, the big guy?
Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the exception of John Goodman, nobody else from that cast was really doing anything.
I don't.
So-
I don't even.
Is John
remember that
Goodman
show
racist?
really
No. I'm saying
No,
they're
that's-
not working. None of them really had much going on as
well.
far
No,
as
that's not true.
television.
The kid, the little boy, is
Yeah?
the guy on The Big Bang Theory.
He is.
He's
He
famous
is.
as hell.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
on The
also
Big
in
Bang
Seth?
Christmas Vacation.
Theory. Holy shit!
Is
Yeah, he
Seth
is
the
on there.
kid?
He had
Wait.
like the long hair, and he was like emo and dated the daughter, right?
I had no
Let me
idea.
see. Hold on.
Oh my god, that is him! Holy crap! Wow, that's not the son. I thought you were talking about the little son.
He dated the daughter.
Yeah,
right?
he was the son-in-law. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a little
wow.
son.
No,
You're
it
the little
wasn't.
son of a bitch.
He's not the little son, bro.
How did I just connect those dots?
Dude, George Clooney was in Roseanne.
That's wild.
Yeah, he dated the sister.
Damn.
I'm just mind blown right now.
Dude, there's not. Oh yeah, it is. He played David.
Yeah.
Healy. Who's David?
He's the daughter's son or
The
daughter's
brunette.
boyfriend.
Johnny Galecki. That's a funny name. Yeah.
Johnny Galecki. My muscles are fast twitch, baby. Super fast. When I punch you, you're knocked out.
Oh, I can't wait to put food in my ass.
So
Because
for
that's
our-
where it's going.
So for our next food challenge, Jordan is going to be stuffing 3 ears of corn right in a row into his
Dude,
ass.
I watched a video of a parent
Spicy corn.
They replaced the cocoa in the bin or in the little cocoa thing with cinnamon powder or cinnamon.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, and their son scooped it all into his mouth
I
and was like
saw
freaking
that.
out.
You see him just like blowing out smoke.
Yeah.
And you can die from doing a cinnamon challenge.
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
Mhm.
that.
Really?
It gets in, clogs your nose and shit.
Dude, I thought
It goes
that
in your
was
lungs.
cocoa powder in the video.
I thought it was cinnamon.
No, I didn't know. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know either.
I
I saw
didn't
it
read the
yesterday.
caption or anything. I just watched the video.
I saw
oh,
a
that's
comment.
funny.
A comment said it was cinnamon.
So cocoa powder is probably good, right? That's probably why he eats it. She's trying to teach him a lesson.
Maybe. I don't know.
It was unflavored cocoa powder.
Oh,
Oh, like
it's
bitter?
very
Yeah.
bitter.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds terrible.
It does. It is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great mom.
I'm just like eating the powder.
Great moms
Dude,
are
I
all
know.
around the
I know
world.
when I have a kid, I'm gonna fuck with them. I'm gonna give them like lemons and shit. Like I don't know why. It's
Lemons
just-
are delicious.
My mom used to do it to me all the time. Like, put this in your mouth. Like, what is it? And then you
It's
eat
like,
it. You're like,
"Ha,
"Bah, icky."
My cousins did that to me.
You know what? You know what's scary about having a kid?
What?
The thing that is scariest about having a child is the fact that
Being a dad.
that thing is gonna put whatever it finds on the ground in its mouth.
Dude, that's like my dog.
Yeah,
That's my
perfect.
dog.
Perfect example. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I gave him a chew toy, like is like a type of thread, and he ate the whole damn thing. I didn't even
Yeah.
know it. I thought he was on the floor, just like chewing away. He's eating it.
Ate the
Yeah.
toy.
Yeah, just like it was like a rope, just chewing it apart.
Hi, this has been episode 7 of The Jab. Thank you for listening. What do you guys want me to say?
Tell them our names.
Is Brock Preezy Rando,
Yep.
and Young Al the One, and people call me gay.
As people call me Jay.
Yo, it's people call me Jay.
Yeah.
Jay.
Say the whole thing.
Jay.
Say it from the beginning of the name.
People call me Jay.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
And Claudia Apple, send us that address for a T-shirt.
Wayne Swirl, Jay staying paid. You got shirts coming?
Thank you for the questions, the
Yeah.
support, the love. We love you.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay cool, Houston.
Peace.
Peace.
Watch out for the jab. Watch out for